Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ramblers Club, and put your hands together for your host, Nick Hill! Listen to that most apathetic round of applause ever. That was shockingly bad. Can we do a little bit better than that? No? Is that the best we're going to be doing all night? Oh, bless you. Is there a big man at the back? Are those people still out? Oh, there's number one coming in, number one vapor. Is number two smoker right there still? Do you want to tell him? You come in? We'll just wait. Everyone's a classic. Any minute, come on. We'll just wait, put that out. She's been out for a vape. She got back in early. That's it. We'll just wait till you go and sit down. Right. Should we start now?
Go on.
This is nice, isn't it? Welcome. Well, I say welcome to the Ramblers Club because you're all from here anyway, isn't it? That's what's going on. I've got to be honest. I've lived in Gloucester all my life. I never knew this place existed. Not a clue. And just looking round, Ramblers Club. Not many of you do that, do they? Really? Quite a few of you need to do it. That's fairly obvious. But is there just to satisfy my curiosity? Is anybody actually a rambler?
Yeah.
Fuck off. In your dreams. Although actually you probably have got the physique for it, so you might well be. So yeah, listen, welcome to this, the first night the club's put on, and I think you should give the stewards a round of applause for putting this on. Oh, obviously you don't think so. Sorry about that, Jess, they clearly don't appreciate you, do they? So, has anybody actually been to a comedy night before, by way of a show of hands? Oh, God. 2. Right, so this is how it's going to pan out for the rest of the night, okay? So I'm your host, and I'm just going to chat to you for a little bit, and then these two are going to discuss whether they've been to a comedy night before or not. Can you remember, have you been to one?
Yes.
Have you been to a comedy night before? When was that? 1934, perhaps? Before colour was invented.
She wasn't born then.
What, in 1934?
Yeah. What's he saying?
Can I just put the lights back on and check that? When were you born? I know it's rude to ask a lady her age, but fuck it, I'm going to ask you anyway. When were you born?
35.
Oh. It's going to be like that, is it? 20 odd years I've been doing comedy, and I'm upstaged by I can't even work out how old you are, 70 odd.
Yeah, of course she is.
You're looking really well on it with these glasses. So we've got, just so you know, we've got 3 acts for you. We're going to have your first act on, they're going to do about 20 minutes, then there'll be a break, and then we're going to have your middle act, and then another break, and then you finish an act, and then that's it. You can all go in the car park and do whatever it is you normally do on a Saturday night in Podsmead.
Ramble.
Fighting ramble. Nobody rambles, do they? No, nobody rambles. And it was nice to sort of, cause I came in early and set everything up, and I didn't realise that what we've obviously got in here is predominantly most of those people at the back all work for fucking Pickfords. Because you moved the furniture around like there was no tomorrow. It was like, no, we're not having this, we'll just move it round to suit ourselves, head straight for the back because we'll be perfectly safe at the back. He won't notice. Oh, we noticed, yeah. Because who was it struggling to come in through the... Was it you struggling to come in through the door with your ball cue? It was, yeah. Looking after that...
to go through most doors, to be fair.
Yeah. I know that. Are you alright? Was your phone... Was that an important message? Are you okay?
Yeah.
It was? Oh, she's not with you then, clearly. Oh. Never mind. So, front row people, you did well to come and sit on there. That's really good. See, they were brave. They were fine. Yeah, and you don't mind sitting on the front row, do you? You were clever by the you were clever by the door. And nice of you to. I say you have quite a lot of regular events down here. You had a ladies' night not so long back, didn't you?
Yeah.
Who came to that out of the ladies? Yeah, I think I saw you on the video that was on Facebook. That was.
Which one?
Which one? Is there two versions of the video? Is there the clean version and the uncut version? I think I looked at both, to be honest. They both looked pretty much the same. And I think there were two people on that night who seemed to be particularly enjoying themselves. Kirsty and Shelby Collier, are they in tonight?
They were.
They were! Have they got...
Behind them.
Hey? Shelby's working, is she? And Kirsty's not here? Does anybody else go to the ladies' night? With strippers and drag artists? What was her name? Demeanour? Decorum or something? Oh, it just looked bloody awful. And you have quiz nights? Who comes to the quiz night? I've got a bit of an issue with your quiz night, because on your Facebook page it's advertised as the UK's most fantastic quiz ever. Not just Gloucester's most fantastic quiz, but the UK's most fantastic quiz. And I'm thinking, this is fucking Podsmead, really? You only hire the best?
Until tonight, that is.
Yeah, your turn will fucking come, don't you worry. So you've now elected yourself the spokesman of the group, have you? When you say you only hire the best, what do you mean? As in
acts, as in, I'm the manager here, so we only hire the best.
oh, you're the manager. So that's why you made a direct route for the back and you've got all your slaves around you there. Is that what's going on? But your Facebook page said the UK's best. And then it just said music, fun and trivia. That ain't, surely that's not the best, is it?
I'm not.
You're not commenting.
I'm not.
You're not commenting. So I take it we are all from Podsmead.
Yeah.
Oh, about two people. Have we got any? Where's the furthest anybody's come? Just out of interest. You might find the questions get a bit harder. Go on then. Right. I'll tell you what. Let's start with the easy ones, and we'll just expand it out. Who's from Linden? Nobody from Linden. Tuffley. Oh, we got a few Tuffley people. Stroud Roaders. Oh, nobody. Cole Avenue people. Quedgley people. Where the fuck do you all live? Where are you all coming from? Where are they coming from? I'll come to you in a minute. You live over here, so you're proper Podsmead. What about you, young lady? Podsmead? See, now we're going. Where do you lot come from? Tuffley. What about you guys? Where are you at this table?
Tuffley.
So when I said Tuffley and two people put their hand up, did you? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just I can't miss you now. It's dark. I only live in Quedgley, so this is great. So I am from Gloucester. Like I've lived here all my life, and one of the things I've always wanted to do, I've always wanted to do the cheese roll. Has anybody done the cheese roll? No. I did it this year. Well, I was practicing for it. I started rolling a baby bell down my drive. I don't know if you know, but well, we probably do all know because we're all local. The cheese roll was cancelled, wasn't it? And then it was brought back a few years back. And the year it was brought back, one of the winners of the races was a 15-year-old girl from Brockworth called Kylie. And BBC Southwest were there to interview her. And they got to the bottom of the hill and they were interviewing her and they said, Kylie, you've done this race and you've won. What would you like to say? And I thought, oh, Kylie, this is your chance. There's probably millions watching this. You can put Gloucester on the map. Say something profound. What? Yeah, she was from Brockworth, so that was open, wasn't it, really? And what I was really hoping Kylie would say would be something like, well, I'm 15, I'm from Brockworth. I left school at 13, I've already got 6 kids by 10 different dads. Everybody wrote me off at school. They all said I was a no-hoper, I had no chance. And, you know, even my friends and family said I was never going to do it. And I thought, do you know what, Kylie? This is your chance to shine. and I trained really hard every day in every weather, and I got to the top of that hill and I looked down and I was just focused on the bottom, and they let that cheese go, and all I was thinking about was, Kylie, you can do this. And I put my heart and soul into it, and I chased that cheese and I caught it and I won. That's what I wanted to say to the question, why were you surprised? What actually came out of Kylie's mouth was, I don't even like cheese. You can't make this stuff up, can you, really? I stand before you tonight as an award-winning comedian. Yeah, that's normally the response it gets. Yeah, I didn't pay for it. I went to the Leicester Comedy Festival in 2023 and I won the Silver Stand-Up Award, which was basically a competition aimed at the over 55s, right? That was pretty much it. I mean, you had to do a little bit more. I did my heat, got through to the final, did 5 minutes, and I won. And I got on the phone to my wife. I said, you'll never guess, after 4 years of trying, I've only gone and won. And she's like, oh, that's fantastic. What have you won? Because obviously she is from Mumbai. I said, I've won a trophy. She said, oh, right. Anything else? No. So I'm home 2 hours later and I'm showing her the trophy. That's very nice. But was there anything else? I said, no, nothing. I have been on the website. I thought, oh, shit, have you? What about the £500 cash prize they mentioned? And I was gutted, right? Because I had that lined up for a special occasion. And she was like, what have I told you all through our marriage? And I'm thinking, there's been so many fucking things it's hard to remember, to be honest. She said, never lie. And she's right, of course, you should never lie. She went on a cruise last April with her girlfriend Chris for a week. She phoned me up on the Wednesday. Are you missing me? I remember what she said, never lie. So I just said, no. Absolutely. She started clutching at straws. She was like, I bet the dog's missing me. He wasn't, he was loving life. We were down the pub every night. He was sleeping in the bed. I was feeding him from the table. We went and got tattoos. Well, I did. And on the Thursday, he was just sat there looking at me. And I know he can't speak. I know he can't speak. But I was looking at him. And I knew what he was thinking. He was like, oh, Dad. Hello. This is fantastic, isn't it? Can't we just move and not tell her where we live? No. Were you in already, or have you just come back in?
I'm late.
No, because you were here earlier, weren't you?
Yeah, I was doing tickets on the door.
Oh, okay. So you haven't missed much. I mean, all we've done, to be fair, is everyone in the room's just gone up and introduced themselves.
Right, yeah. Well, I'm Carrie anyway.
Well, they all know that, don't they? And you're Jess's mum, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, that fell flat on its face, didn't it? I was just telling them a story about my wife and a dog, and it just absolutely died, to be quite honest. I have been married, 23 years. It's awful. And she said the other day, yeah, no, it is, it's hard work. She said, there's no romance in our relationship. So, what do you mean? She said, well, maybe when we're being intimate, because we are from, now and again. After Antiques Roadshow on a Sunday, when I've had my fill of Fiona Bruce, she said, maybe when we're being intimate, it would be nice to have some music playing, just to break the silence. And I thought she's got a fair point. So I recorded a couple of tracks, and we were getting down to it, put the first one on, Make It With You by Bread. I thought that'll do, that's fine. I've got to be honest, I think my choice of song number 2, the theme from Match of the Day, that sort of killed it. But we were talking about stuff we could do to sort of spice up a relationship. We said, maybe we should watch something sexy on TV. So a couple of weeks ago, it wasn't sexy, I don't know, we just came across it. It was an American film about a jail. And the hero was trying to smuggle drugs into the jail by sticking them up his arse, basically. And we were sat there watching it, and she was like, oh, well, that's ridiculous, isn't it? So, what is? She said, well, him trying to shove those drugs up his arse. Because we know how hard it is to get something up there, don't we? And I just looked at her and I said, we do. And then she went, oh no, it wasn't you. You don't need that, do you? But she was moaning as well because she said there's no surprises in our relationship anymore. And again, I took that on board, and the other night she was in the bathroom getting ready. I went to the bedroom, turned the lights off, lit some candles, hid under the bed, and when she came in I just grabbed her ankles. And apparently that wasn't the surprise she had in mind. But she did surprise me just before Christmas because she said, you have remembered you're picking me up from my work stool tomorrow. Came complete surprise because she's self-employed and works from home. But I said, no, that's fine. So I got to the place at the right time. She got in the car. All I said was, have you had a nice time? Are you saying I'm drunk? Oh, no, but clearly you've had a drink. And then I had silence for 5 minutes, and then I got the classic, I don't think you love me. Oh. In fact, I don't think you ever loved me. So, well, I do. I have. No guarantees going forward, obviously. She's like, well, if you love me, you can prove it right now. I said, well, how am I going to do that? She said, you can get on top of me in this car and make love to me. I said, that's not going to happen. She said, give me one good reason. I said, I'll do better than that. I'll give you 3. She said, go on then. I said, well, number 1 is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Number 2, we're still outside Wetherspoons in the middle of King Square. And number 3, we've got your girlfriend Chris in the back of the car because we're giving her a lift home. And that's the thing, she's got that girlfriend, she went away on that week's cruise with her girlfriend. I wanted one night away with my girlfriend to spend that £500 I won. Nothing. Listen, now I've whipped you up into a height of comedic frenzy. Are you ready for your first... Oh, that was stiff then. Sorry, I just... Steady, I know. A couple of people getting excited with that. Are you ready for your first act of the evening? Yeah. I've gigged with this lady loads of times. I love her. I think you're going to love her too. Her name is Samantha Day. And if we could, on the count of 3, manage her at the back of the room, because that table's the biggest. Start the applause there, and then we'll bring it all the way through the room. Is that okay? So please give it up for Samantha Day. 1, 2, 3. The lovely Samantha Day.
Hello everybody. Hello, good